What up, 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 what up? All right, I got a crazy busy day, um, but I want to flesh out this sequence that I made a couple days ago. It's pretty fucking tight. Some of that new boom bap vibe, you feel me? Um, but I got to wrap this up quick because I have a rehearsal here in about 40 minutes, and I'd like to get my crib set up for that. Got a lot going on this week. Filming some stuff for the good people at Ohana who are going to be bringing. We're doing a showcase for them. We got to get together for that. We're recording um, a brand new track for the Fresh Lady record, and then finishing two more, and then CWF leaves next week to go to Knoxville and Columbia. So anyway, all right, let's not waste time. If you're watching this, thanks. I might throw it up on YouTube, even if you're not watching this as it streams. I think I might start doing that, but let's just get into it. So, uh, all right, this is the loop as it stands now. All right, so I kind of was able to combat something. I was kind of able to combat something I've been it's kind of been whooping my ass for a while, which is everything sounds really warm in the MPC, and whenever I export it to Pro Tools, a couple things happen. There's always tracks with artifacts in them that don't, or silent tracks, and then there's tracks that just don't get sent. Um, for this particular tune, the main loop is this. No splice. You're not a piece of shit if you use splice, but I don't think if you're a producer, you should be. That should be your main thing. Anyway, we'll use politics. We'll do politics later. This is the main thing, right? There's there's a flute mellotron part. A linear Rhodes part. And then just an octave part. So again, all together. Now, I don't want to give away too much game for free, but what I usually do at that point is bounce. Once I get everything sitting how I like it in the MPC, I usually use probably three to five sounds when I'm making like the main loop, and then I'll put some modulation and verb on stuff. My goal is to have stuff moving, so at least one thing needs to be kind of sweeping back and forth, and you can actually see it in the octave part how that's moving back and forth with the left and right channels, just in the transients here. So that's kind of coasting back and forth. Maybe I'll put something with a stutter on it, something rhythmically. I like to use octave stuff that's just the key, that's just keeps a pulse going. I find it to be destructive if you quantize that. But the main thing is you make it real wide, because in a normal scenario, I bounce all of that as a sample, and then I mute all of those tracks independently. And what you do is you wind up working with something like this. And I know some of those chops feel pretty abrasive right now. What that is it's all of that bounce as a sample and then kind of flipped. So you can hear around here, there's some stuff that's reversed. But what I normally do is once I'm at a place where I'm bouncing things to a sample, I then change the key and the time and the pitch. So I'm just arriving at a new spot. You can't, everything that you've done so far is baked in the cake. You can't control Z shit. But I like that. I'm like, the more limited I am at the moment in the creative process, the more creative I'm going to be. So I like doing that. I didn't do that this time because I really liked the key everything was sitting in, um, and the tempo. Um, it was sitting to me. So what's gonna make this one different is I kept that sample. I chopped that up and then reordered things. So now there's other parts. That feels a lot more boom bap, right? Like, and a positive of this isn't only that you can just kind of keep chopping and using stuff that you can use in the key. The main thing that's a positive is that all of these individual pieces, we now have stemmed out, and from an arrangement perspective, we can use them independently. The last thing I did, whoop, the last thing I did, well, let's just talk about drums. Normal shit, ghost kick, right? Just pitched up a little bit. And always with a smaller velocity than the other one. I didn't really go back in and change any MIDI around. I think that's just kind of how I played it. So another thing that is here, I normally use multiple snares and intentionally flam them a little bit to spread them out just a little bit, and not a ton. I just pan them off center just a hair. But what I did here is the snares on 2 and 4. I mean, excuse me, the snares on 2. I'm just used to saying that, right? The snares on 2, right? A little brighter. And then the flammed ones are only on beat 4, and they're the ones that are panned a little. So you have the center, sides, and I just felt like that gave it a little more hump, because all of the beat 1 is coming, except for the first one, is everything's being led into by that ghost kick, right? So that just feels like a phrase, right? And so beat 4 is a little more laid back. Another thing, I don't really fuck with choke groups on the MPC all the time. That's that open hat is that. And then the last thing is this. I repitched and clearly played it out of order a little bit, once I chopped it up, like this part here. Yeah, I think the more I do this, the more I realize, like, some of the sauce is, like, you make a fire beat, let's go ahead and mute these. Like that rock, I mean, right there, that's killing. Right? The way it goes kind of flams into the open hats, like, if you got something that's fire, and there's nothing wrong with finding like a killing loop to tuck. So, and I might tuck that more. Anyway, those are all the movable parts. Usually, what I do when I do this is I just take things out to about 90 seconds. Because if you want to buy a beat from me, I have an interest in engineering it because I'm trying to do that. So, 90 seconds shows you what we're getting, and then we can move it to what you're doing as an artist. You know what I mean? We all got 90-second attentions, man. I don't see the fucking point in verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Every beat you make. That said, I haven't did that in a while, and I think I will probably do that for this. So let's go ahead and get going. All right. That's probably more than enough. All right. You know what we needed to do, though? Is consolidate all these. All right. All right, boom. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on the upper left here. I bet watching me work Pro Tools is the fucking worst. All right. Definitely. Oh shit, I'm tripping. All right, we need everything unmuted because I'm not dumb. All right. Why is this not rendered? Y'all just saw me do that shit, right? Let me just go ahead and fix this while I'm fixing. Honestly, that's like dummy mode, but fuck it. We'll give you 4 bars just like that. And then probably what we need to do now, just so I'm not having to do it every time. All right, we'll get all of those out the way. All right, so probably not jumping into all of that. We going 30-second intro? Is that what kids are doing now? For 8, 12, we'll do a 12-bar hook. All right, so I guess they're going right into the hook. They. Who is they? Somebody by the beat. All right, and let's see what this is. So the hook will be this part that's a little different. And then now we'll start stripping shit down. Also, perking that whole time? Yeah, fuck it, it's the hook. All right. All right. Bam. That's a little too naked. That sounds pretty good by itself. Alright, so maybe we'll do. Is that 2 bars? Let's pretend that's 2 bars. Are you 2 bars? Hydrate or dihydrate, you know what I mean? Kinda hate that. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Man, we might just re-intro. Just 4 bars of that shit. Alright, fuck it. And then, what are we going to do this? Kill the synth. Yeah. Man, that's dummy mode, but don't fight it, you know what I mean? Where you at? Where you at, thing? I hate it here. Alright. Yeah, and then the chorus has that kind of more, you can hear the sample chops a little better. Like, it feels like there's a little more rhythmic quality to the way it was chopped. So let's hear that down through the first chorus. I think maybe we kill everything but that floating. But everything but the flute and the mellotron on that last thing. So this would be the last 4 bars. Man, does it sound whack? What about with the Rhodes in there? Yeah. Yep. That's the first chorus. Second verse. We already know how that sounds. So let's do the opposite here, right? So 4 and 1 will be no. I don't. Let's hear some more pre-roll. That might not work. Nope. You gotta try things. All right. What do we do? How about this? Man, I don't know. I don't know if we should do that. I think I'm overcomplicating it. I think I don't want it to be this simple, but I think it is. I think everything got pretty aligned by the time it got into Pro Tools. Hmm. I'm gonna leave it right now. The other question is, I think we tried it and it didn't work. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm not deliberating about this anymore. People don't want your big ideas, dude. Don't overthink everything. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna rock with this form for a while, and then so let's just make room for this bass. I kind of like the way everything's sitting right now. Anyway, um, one thing I do is go leave it on 1 to 1 and turn the threshold for the compression all the way up. Hey, somebody send me a track. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know. That first snare sounds real good. So what I like to do, everything I get everything pretty EQ'd and sitting how I want it to sit in MPC. So I don't usually have a ton of compression and EQ to do by the time things get here into um, Pro Tools. What I will do is take an SSL channel strip and just use the uh, high pass filter up to where it's out of the way of the bass. I don't want to play with this too much. Maybe one of these snares on 4 can get some love. Whoops. I mean, maybe let's roll some bottom out of this guy and add some top. All right. Half a dB at 8. It's right at 3K. Do almost 3 dBs. Yeah, it's gonna start sounding too much like the other snare. All right, I'm not gonna do anything other. I always try to be like, if I think this is an amount of EQ or effect that I like, it's too much. The more I do this, the more I'm learning. Like, yo, chill. On you can't. Every time I EQ shit, I get way too extreme. Every time I compress shit, I get way too extreme. So let's practice some subtlety. Yeah, the at the end, I don't love. All right, yeah, it's. I don't want to do too much more of that. And let's check some. I actually think there is some low in here that I like, and it's not really gonna step on the bass. All right, yeah, yeah, that's good. Let's see where we want. Definitely on the snares on 2 and 4. Let's send them to. All right, solo saves your buzzes. Solo save your buzzes, kids. All right, that's way too much. All right. And if that's the higher one, or is the rim the higher one? You fucking idiot! All right, we'll put the rim going to that, and let's do the other snare going to a different note value. Oh, sauce. All right, now I think in the grand scheme, you're not gonna hear too much of that. Cool. And yeah, the busy one probably needs to get some wild. Here, let's start it here. That is terrible. That's so bad. Tempo sings. Pleasant filler slapback. You like this clinic on how not to mix? Yeah, this dot today is gonna come even downer, even more down. Yeah, barely. And then on this one, we'll use a doubler because it's already moving. Everybody chill. Um, the octave part, and then we'll kill the middle. So yeah, it's kind of all these sides now. All right. Wow, that's loud. Man, I still gotta sleep on that dot today. I still fuck it. Let's just go more. It's tight when there's nothing going on. I'm just scared it's gonna make things muddy. All right, moment of truth for this part. I think it's tight. All right. Interleaved. Go ahead and put this hoe on the desktop. All right, I will come back to this later, and I might hate all of it. And I might later. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of guitar stuff, even if it's just notes, um, like singular linear lines. Hold on, why is that so long? Everybody chill. Um, yeah, I'm gonna add some linear stuff. Um, I just don't have time right now. But man, it was more simple than I thought it was gonna be. The beat is fire. The sounds make sense together. Most of the processing, if not, I mean, pretty much all of it, except for low pass filters, high pass filters, was done in MPC. So really, if I can help it, by the time I get to Pro Tools, it's really arranging. And I'll go back in after this and fix, do crossfades and all that shit. But all right, I gotta jump. If you ever watch this, thank you. I don't know when or if I'm gonna put this up, but it'll be around. Um, if it's soon, we're going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee, the 17th. Columbia, South Carolina, on the 18th. We got a TV spot back in Knoxville on the 20th, and a radio spot directly after that. Please support in any way that you can. And look, if y'all are better at this than me, and you probably are, give me some ideas. Reach out to me at Craig Waters in the Flood and let me know what I should be doing differently. If you learned anything from doing this, like this super spicy doubler trick, um, I guess most of the sauce is in the NPC, so maybe I'll start uh, streaming doing that stuff. But all right, God bless and all that shit. Host God blessing you today. You know what I mean? All right, ciao.